What's going on, guys? Different video today. We have a rock chip video. You can see that rock right there, rock chip. And then we have this small one to seal up. It's not too deep, it just went to the first layer. But we're definitely going to attack this one right here. So this is the full setup. This is all you need. This is the Provac Zoom from Glasswell. As you can see right here. This is the tripod which it sits on, and this is the kind of rod or piston that creates the vacuum inside of here. And then when you have the seal. So with a crack like this, that is, not really too bad. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dig it out with a razor blade, like so. Let me get my razor blade. This is kind of my little box I carry everything in. Here is our light, our UV light. Usually I use this. I do it on the outside, so I'll do it outside, so I won't really need that. Here's my little brush for wiping out glass once I'm done. Here are the sealing tabs that kind of create the barrier and kind of mold it to it. Got an extra towel. Safety glasses for when you're picking out the glass. We got a rod right here for pressing down, kind of like fingers. Crazy thing is, you need like a corkscrew to massage the inside of the glass, and you'll see me do that here in a minute. Put that right there. And then I got Q-tips for cleaning and other stuff. All right, so right here, let me grab my razor blade if I can. And so I'm just gonna pick at it like so. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but you'll start to see the glass shoot out. Alright, so all that is out. We're just gonna set the razor blade to the side, grab our brush. I know it's kind of hard to see because the camera keeps focusing in on other stuff, but that's a clean hole right there. Clean hole. Check that out. Alright, so boom. Put that back in here. And so the resin and filler and polish that we'll be using is from Glasswell as well. Here's the pit polish. We'll be using this. And then here is the pit filler that you team up with the film tabs to seal it in and lock the resin in place. And then with that, I have the all-weather clear resin, or I have the all-weather gray resin. And I think for this windshield right here, we're gonna go ahead and use the gray because it's kind of like a crush rock strip, so we use the gray for this one. This one we'll probably use the gray for too, since it's another crush. You can kind of see it right here, but it's not that big. So what we're gonna do now is kind of lube these up, get these set into place. And the cool thing about this is you can like untwist these left to right to level it out. And then so we're gonna lube these three spots up. I can't even think of the word to call these. We're gonna lube these three suction cups up, get it set into place. Go ahead, get this piston put together. We're gonna take out this cap right here, this white cap, and we're gonna put about 8 to 10 drops in there because we'll be doing one and then moving over to the next one. So we'll put about 8 to 10 drops in here, and then put this cap back on and get ready to shoot.
Come to Shane Company and our friendly non-commissioned jewelry consultants will help you create your dream ring. Now you have a friend
for some fun with the family. So we ordered the essentials: a new board game, some bacon
Alright, so
and even a new projector for outdoor
we got
learning.
this Zoom.
And with the Bank of America
Got this Zoom on here.
credit card, you can choose to earn 3% cash back
Suction
on
down.
shopping, which will increase up to 5.25%.
We got this Zoom on here, suction down. And then this, guys, we're just gonna leave for about maybe 10 minutes. It's so small, maybe not even 10 minutes. So I'm just going back through the double checking, making sure everything is good. Like I said, guys, this is a quick, easy side hustle. We're just doing the small one right here, and then we got the big one right here. So I'm just gonna tackle this small one first. Sorry if you guys can hear that noise outside. That's my neighbor in their shop. So here's a cool thing right here. This little shutter home court or whatever. You can massage the inside of the glass. So kind of picture the glass kind of stretching if you think. So what we do is once we get it attached to the glass and suction cup, you spin it all the way out to create a vacuum right here. And then what we're gonna do right now is start turning so we can push the resin down into there, and you'll see this white piece start to expand. And I'll show you guys what that looks like real quick. Let me take you off the tripod. So you'll see that piece right there. I'm gonna start to turn, and you can see it get bigger. Now it's super expanded. Now let me take it back out. If I unexpand it, bam. If I start to expand it, which that's about good right there. That's gonna do it. Now with this, I think it's only gonna take maybe 1 or 2 sessions, because like I said, it's not in the second layer. So that's all we need. Now I'm gonna take this corkscrew. I'm just gonna massage this area, go back and forth. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. I'm just putting some. Go in every direction. I'm not going directly on it, I'm just going around it. You can go directly on it, but I wouldn't push too hard. Do that for a couple. Just because I got the resin in here flowing, it should be flowing in all the cracks. All the micro cracks. Right now, time is up. I'm going to create another vacuum. I'm going to let that sit. Let that sit for a couple minutes. Like I said, I think this one will only take maybe 2 vacuums and 2 fills. So we'll wait another minute. I'm gonna go back and double check on this one. Make sure I got everything out of here. With these crushed rock chips, they're a little tricky because some of the crushed glass may be inside of a crack. But that's why you use the razor blade to kind of like pick at it. And then you notice, guys, when I'm doing this whole video or when I'm doing any other videos, I'm wearing gloves. This resin, if got on your skin, it could, irritate it, especially if you wipe your eyes, and that's a big no-no because This resin is a bond chemical that kind of creates a barrier. So you would definitely need. My God, what is he doing over there? You would definitely need glasses and gloves. Okay, so now that time's up. Like I said, we're gonna push the resin back down, do another one. Double check from the inside. It's looking good so far. One more twist to do it. Dang. All right, we're gonna let that ride for a minute. Now that we're letting that ride, I'm gonna go ahead and get together the pit filler. So I got the pit filler right here that I'm gonna team up with this film tab. And I'll kind of show you guys what this film tab looks like. So it's just a clear piece that you lay on a glass and it seals it when you have the UV from the sun or from the light. So I'm gonna give that a couple more minutes. Then I'm gonna create a small vacuum, detach this cup, and then try to quickly attach it to the other one and get that started. I may have to lube these 3 suction cups back up again if they don't slide all the way over there already. Couple more minutes and give it a quick double check from the inside. It looks good. I cannot see it. We probably do one more quick turn. Let that sit in there. Grab the corkscrew again. We're going to massage. Make sure the glass is kind of flexing from the inside, pushing outward, kind of forcing the resin to take shape and fill the impact itself. And that should be good. We should be good right there. I'm gonna move you guys back or off to the side so I can quickly detach it and try to move to the other one. Sorry, this is not a good angle, but bear with me. So I'm gonna suction cup up a little bit. Grab my tool. Pop these off real quick. Pop these off. Get those set into place. You got a little drippers right there, as you can see. Let's grab a Q-tip. Clean that up. Make sure it's tightly on there. And we're gonna create a vacuum on it. Clean it up some more. Make sure these clips are in place. All right, now for the pit filler on this one. We can clean this up a little bit. Now with the pit filler, we'll just take the pit filler, do a drop of it right here. That's a decent sized drop right there if you can see that. We'll take the film tab, place it down and roll it. You don't want to just place it on top of the impact and just let it sit. You want to roll it on there so it kind of squeegees out. So you see There's kind of an air pocket on the outside and an air pocket on this outside, but none in the middle. You're creating that barrier. We had this vacuum running for a couple seconds, so what we'll do is go ahead and flow resin into there. Let me double check from the inside, make sure we are at the point of impact, which we are. Now we're gonna screw it down. Bam. This may look kind of messy, but it's actually not. If you do this every day, you can do this literally anywhere. You can have this whole set and be mobile and just do rock chips for a living. There's definitely people out there that do it, but I'm mainly a detailer and car wrapper and stuff like that. Do other stuff, but this is something I get quite a lot of reviews and business for. So I figured I'd shoot you guys a video and show you guys. Side note, the Glass Weld is not only the only company that offers this. There's a ton of other ones, or you can, just go to AutoZone or Walmart and buy the cheap kits, but you're gonna have to keep on buying them to do the rock chips, and then, it's also a cheaper quality resin. So just keep that in mind. Now that we got that going, we got the resin flowing into the impact. We should be good. Hopefully you guys are hearing perfectly. We're reaching about 12 minutes. We are at 12 minutes. Now, like I said, this is like a 30-minute process. So now that that's flowing, what we're gonna do, we're gonna have the UV light just on this right here. And this UV light is just gonna basically kind of make the pit filler harden. So now what the pit filler does is, once you are done filling the impact with resin, you put the pit filler on top of it to seal it, and it creates that hard bond. So then when you rub your finger across, you won't even feel the scratch at all, or the impact. I'm just gonna hold that on there for about, I'm gonna say 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how cold the temperature is. The glass is pretty cold. In St. Louis right now, it's around probably like 52 or 53. Not too bad. I'm gonna remove this real quick because I gotta tend to the new one and create another vacuum. Not a hard job, guys. Not a hard job, especially if you're looking for a quick side gig. This typically ranges from about $60 all the way to $100 plus if you know how to do long cracks. Me personally, I stay away from long cracks. What a long crack is when you get an impact like that one over there. Customer waits about a week, but then the sun gets to it, or the defrosters get to it, and the lines start to spread. So it creates like a cracking effect across the windshield. I have not done one of those yet. You do need like a drill or like a dermal, where you can drill into the glass at certain points to fill with resin. I don't feel comfortable doing that because, windshields are costing like $800 to $1,600. So I usually just stay away from those customers and turn them down, or I'll just basically tell them to go get it fixed, or go tell them talk to a different company. I just mainly deal with rock chips, and these things only take about 30 minutes. I mean, we're about to hit 15 minutes right now, which is nuts. So this one should almost be done curing. And how you can tell is you take your same razor blade and you try to pick at a corner. If it's kind of tough coming up, which it's not, then you just leave it on there for longer. So that one still has to cure a ton, unfortunately. quick pro tip, you definitely, whatever side the rock chip is on, you definitely want to leave that door open. So, because you're going to be getting in and out the car, checking to see, you know, kind of what's going on the inside. And if you open and close the door, it could flex the windshield. It's best to kind of do this out in sunlight. I wish I could have, but outside my garage is kind of a hill, so I couldn't set you guys up unless I got like a GoPro or something. So I got to stand here extra long holding this. Just to speed up this process, I may end up just holding you guys and pulling the car back outside while keeping the door open, just so it can cure much faster. Let me double check on the inside. Make sure we are getting enough of this resin flow. Now we're gonna go ahead, switch hands and massage. Being a little ambidextrous right now. And I also forgot to mention I got glass cleaner also with a microfiber towel on the side just to clean up. Customers in there waiting. I told them it'll be 30 minutes. It actually takes 30 minutes for just one crack in general, but thankfully these aren't too bad. So I can definitely knock these, especially the second one. This little one I have right here is not that bad at all, so it's really this one, but then this again is not that bad. I have other pictures on my social media account showing some pretty nasty ones. Now people ask all the time, is it gonna go away completely? No, this is not a new windshield at all. This is basically like a Band-Aid. A strong Band-Aid that's gonna go over the scratch and kind of cover it. About sometimes they're 100, sometimes they're like 95%, sometimes they're about 75%, but that 75 is great, and that 75 is gonna save you $800 to $1,600. That's what I tell people, and that's what people don't get. I always tell them on the phone, I say, oof, you should have called me earlier when it started. And the cool thing about this, like, you can set appointments when you're doing this type of procedure, or just keep it at walk-ins, or if you go to, I could set up a tent at Walmart and just start doing these for people. I can set up a tent on the side of the road and start doing them as they come. Now, obviously, you want to have a couple people with you so you don't get backed up. Have a couple more Provac Zooms with you so you won't get backed up. But that's how that works. So, I'm going to double check. I just created another vacuum on the other side. Hopefully you guys saw that. Right now, I'm going to double check, see if this thing is ready. Nope, still not ready. See, this works way better outside. So I just created another vacuum. We're on 20 minutes right now. what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna just drop the flashlight. Pack everything up neatly. And then what I'll do is come up on the last stages of this big crack. What I'm probably gonna do is just bag the car outside so we can speed this process up quicker. Right now we're at 21 minutes, so we're pretty good on time. I'm just gonna set stuff up on the side right here. What we'll do really quick is create another. Oh, we already created a vacuum. I'm sorry. Trying to do a couple things at once. So we already created this vacuum. Now we're going to float resin through it again for a third time, I believe. So we got resin flowing through it again. At the same time, I'm gonna grab these guys and we're gonna move outside, coming up on that 30-minute mark, which I promised the customer. So I'm gonna hop in here and move outside. Okay, so I got the car outside. I just finished up this crack right here, which is right here. If you can tell, it's a little hidden. You may not be able to tell. It's right there. So it's sealed. You can't feel it. But with these fixes, like I said, it's gonna. If there's a Band-Aid, it's gonna still show maybe about 10-20% of it. But I pulled this off, and now we got that sealed. And I'll show you with the spider legs, it kind of shows a little bit. You can see it. It may not focus in on my finger. The sun's shining, but I'll give this a 5 minutes to kind of adhere and bond. If you can see that real quick. So now it's time to peel this off. So that's good. Just throw that away. And then how you peel off this sealer is you keep the razor blade 90 degrees, which is weird because you normally go like this on glass, but you got to keep it 90 degrees. Camera's tripping right now, but don't worry, this is gonna happen. And you peel up that film right there. Now what you do after that is you grab your pit polish, take that off, put a little dab right here. Just put your pit polish on there. Then you grab your corkscrew, a nice end, and just rub it in. And it kind of like sands down that white hazy dot. But you can see that white hazy dot still there. It just smooths it out and makes it become one. So that's polished right there. Grab another towel, wipe the excess of that off. Grab some glass cleaner, spritz. I already did the inside of this one, so and bam. You can see it right there. This is the after, but you can see it's, come on, there, oh, there, you can see it's sealed. My finger can easily slide over it, easily. And there you guys have it, man. they are sealed and we're good to go. That's how you fill a crack. Catch you guys on the next video.